Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the USC Trojans against the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report. Holly?
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They'll hand it off. Down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And I got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And here's the handoff. He's got a crease. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Looking to scramble. Gonna try to look out, he's got space ahead. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down by the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create...
Oh, the ball comes loose. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. A scoop and score. Wow. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, this is something that we see week in and week out. Every one of these defenses and these defenders are becoming more aggressive at the football. You see the punches and the strips. They're trying to get that thing loose, and as soon as it's on the ground, you got the potential for scoop and score. This one's headed back for 6. What a huge play for this defense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the USC offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
To throw, it's Mayava. Grab down the middle, it's Barber. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Attempt for this offense. It's a draw to the back. End zone ahead. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. First play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Our 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at him get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
And they'll kick it away here. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Mayava. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the he can go. Powering through the defender. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Here comes the rush. The ball is caught. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida State. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down right at the 20. Makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access.
Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Chris, this defensive coordinator is really dialing it up. I love this play call. It's 3rd and short.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Did not make 1st down yardage. A huge turnover on downs. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a one-handed catch. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get...
Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Punt over the middle. It's Anderson. Breaking free. End zone ahead. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Pass not complete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. He did not get the 4th down yardage.
I mean, what an incredible stop defensively. This offense is trying to go down and cut into the lead. They get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, so they feel like they can double up. And yet you take one of those away as a defense. Really good job.
Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. The Noles will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense back on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. He's got room to run. Look out. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play, and an easy pickup for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Bowman.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bam, complete.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Third down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Mayava. Looking for his big tight end. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team downs the ball right there.
The number one job of a punt returner is ball security. He's got to make great decisions about fair catches, whether he's going to bring the ball out. Here, he decides to be a hero and puts the ball on the ground. That is a poor decision, and now putting his team at risk. Great job by the punt team getting down there, pursuing the football, and ultimately getting the turnover.
Florida State offense on the field. And now the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big gain. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. To the air. It's Daniels. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run. Sees an opening. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Daniels. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And the Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking deep downfield with the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They stop him, but it's a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Coming after him. Hit as he released it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Send the back in motion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to rely.
Oh, and he fumbles. Scooped up in the defense. Makes the catch and has space. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slow. And you make it difficult on the offense. Here, it's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense, and certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And they tack on the extra point. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they were contacting him with physicality and toughness, and that's exactly what happens here.
Now it's second down here. The pass rush closing in. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense comes up with the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. For our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Fatton and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the BYU Cougars against the Florida State Seminoles. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, obviously they are using conference pride as a rallying point here today. There's a ton of motivation in this game between the ACC and Big 12 opponents. They both want to prove they are the next power conference, but that all starts on the field today. Coach said, we have got to go out and set the tone. I want physicality at the line of scrimmage. Show them who the big league really is. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Casper. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off, now looking to scramble.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
Caught over the middle, it's Lyons. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Cougars come to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Lyons. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33. And the Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air. And the quarterback...
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Well, Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking into the clear. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State breaks away to the end zone.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. There's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Cougars looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And the Noles line up with a first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety.
On another sack. This defense on fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. He lets it go. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Cougars will come to the line to run the hurry up.
With this tight end, hitting that corner route can be like stealing. He's got the matchup, and he is so good. He is fast, he's big, a good frame, and he's great with the ball in the air. He's got good hands as well. This tight end is a weapon, and the quarterback...
Oh, the pass rush gets home. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is the problem with taking a sack on 1st down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. He fights through. Legs still churning. Won't go down. Got an opening here. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
That is a tremendous job by the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on 1st down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score.
The coaches talked to us all week long about tackling in space, and this defense has an opportunity to tackle in space, and they don't do it. They're going to have to get multiple bodies on this tight end. He's too big, he's too athletic. They've got to get him down to the ground.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. Spins away from defenders. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. And FSU will now spend their second timeout now. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Back to throw is Bachmeier. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback drops back. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, this becomes a very precarious situation here with just a little bit of time left. If this offense can get on the field and go down and score and get the ball back to start the second half, this thing could get out of control.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Handoff here from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Barrels into the end zone.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
PHC up and good. They get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, and he fumbled it. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground, but he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was
a deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And the Cougars will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for them.
He's got a crease. Right. Here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Knowles. Too much speed for the defense.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. After the extra point, the lead is now 17-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Cougars offense back on the field. To throw, it's Bachmeier. The short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Cougars looking to run some tempo here.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. The Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. He had all day back there before throwing his strike. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They spot the ball at the 40. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's got some space, look out. Breaks, he's in the clear. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. The Seminoles reclaim the lead.
Chris, everything is perfect here. The offensive line did a great job. The timing of the play call is perfect. You get that defense upfield, and then the execution from the quarterback and running back. Good timing, and then you've got him in space on the outside. That is a great play for a touchdown. I tell you what, that is a quarterback's best friend. Short completion, taking the distance, you bet. Shows up on the stat sheet.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Going again on 2nd and 10. The pressure's on. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play. The defense has it, off and running. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Pounding away with the run game. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the Cougars will call their first timeout. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
Yeah, this is a good job by this defense. Just keep the ball in front of you and force a 4th down and hopefully a punt.
The Noles will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run it here. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks against the Florida State Seminoles. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes...
Look out, he's breaking free. Breaks into the clear. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And in first down, right back to the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They strike first in this national title bout. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of.
He's got space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Grab by the receiver.
The key to these curl routes is a wide receiver understanding space and the zone defense. Watch as he hooks up and gives his numbers to his quarterback. And then it's about the quarterback understanding the read, getting that flat defender out of the way, and throwing the football on time. It looks simple, but that's really good execution.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Has a path to the end zone. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Back to pass. It's Daniels. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on 1st and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage the situation in this down and distance and in this field position. You just got to do it.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
What an outstanding job by the defense. The route was timed perfectly. It was a good throw, but it's just better defense to prevent the touchdown. Now this offense has got to go back to the drawing board.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. A 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Looking for some space. It's Clark. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. That ball snagged for a completion. Oh, he's got open space. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Breaking tackles and going. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I always feel like a good tight end is your best friend in this position on the field. You're in the red zone. You've got the matchup that you want with your tight end, but here's the deal. He's got to make that catch. That's a good throw. It's on target. That ball has got to be hauled in.
That pass is caught. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Ball handed off. Got an opening here. They stop him with a 3-7, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Daniels. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill.
It's caught, and he's got a lane. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here at a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football, and because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He lets it rip. Grab down the middle, it's Clark. Now here he goes. Muscles past the defender. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
As a quarterback, timing plus ball placement equals yards after the catch. This is an easy throw. It's a short completion to the back, but because of the timing and the ball placement, check out all the yards they get after the catch. That's a great play for the offense.
Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the ball is loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Chris, this is a great lesson for any ball carrier. As you're nearing that sideline, that ball really needs to be in the outside arm. So, if it comes out like it does here, it just goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul.
The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. On the move now. Tackle is made, but the ball is spotted at the 4. Offense won't snap it. They'll spend the timeout before this 2nd down. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Great teams close the half well, and it's exactly what we're seeing here. Extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? A pre-snap motion from the offense. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. This time, a completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Noles line up on 1st and 10 now.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Here comes the rush. Using his legs here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. The Noles are going to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up.
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. To throw, it's Daniels. Running out of time in the pocket. He escapes the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from his own end zone. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. First down, looking to throw the ball. To dart to the left side. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. To the air, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I don't mind the throw there on first down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. On the return, he'll be tackled in the end zone. A touchback. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable?
This is amazing coverage down the field as the offense is trying to really push it and get aggressive. You've got to have great speed to get in the hip pocket of that intended wide receiver and be there to swat it away. That's incredible.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Coaches preach to us, Chris, every week that they want their defense to play fast and they want their defense to play physical. And here, this is a great example of that. There's contact on the quarterback when he's making the throw, making life difficult on him in the pocket. He makes a good throw, but guess what? Wide receiver contacted right at the catch point. This type of physical play is exactly what they've been talking about.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking downfield near the end zone. Makes the catch, can he get in? Touchdown, Florida State, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now the try for 2. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On the ground, it's Clark. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch made on the out route. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw to start the 4th quarter of this championship game. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown. Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback. Another huge play on the ultimate stage for this quarterback. He's been a great leader by example all season long. Now getting fitted for that championship ring.
Chris, as a quarterback, you prepare for a game like this of this magnitude. And this is an absolute dream performance, as well as he could have played. He's been a great leader. He's done everything right. And I got to say, This guy has been such a joy to cover. What a season. Congratulations. He's going to be a national champion.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Coming after him. Oh, quick pressure, and down he goes. And the Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Just a disappointing set of downs.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a fourth down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's fourth down. But credit this pass rush because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They continue to roll up the score.
What a feeling for this group. They're going to win the national championship. They have been great all day long. And now, Ollie, the thing that we've got to watch out for is the Gatorade bath. We're on Gatorade watch at this point.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Fires quickly to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Back-to-back deep shots. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into 5th gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. And the Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Daniels. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating. Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pass rush closing in. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's running out of time here. And he's got it! Touchdown, Knowles! And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, this was their only hope. They had to get an onside kick. They're down by so much. Chris, it's just such a low percentage play, and a good job by the hands team on the opposite side covering this one up.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that would have been an incredible catch because that is a tight window throw. The coverage is outstanding here. You're trying to get this in-breaking route, and the ball has to be on the frame. It's not quite on the frame. Again, that's a tough catch, and it's just an incompletion. Maybe it's a drop. I think it would have been a tough catch.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, after they built that big lead, we've seen this defense get a little bit too cautious. They need to be more aggressive, go out there and get a stop. You cannot allow this offense to just sit there and take shots down the field.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He flips it to the back across the middle.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this block situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Oh, almost intercepted for a 2nd time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, how bold do they want to be here? It's 4th and short. You're on your own side of the 50. Do you want to stay on the field with your offense? Boy, if you don't convert here, you are just setting up the opposition with great field position.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. The Knowles with 1st and 10 here. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And a catch made in the end zone for the two-point conversion.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these two-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.